Hello everybody, I'm Pat Sherwood. Welcome inside the CrossFit Update Studios. I'm joined today by Dan Bailey, 5 times Games competitor, has never finished outside of the top 10, and we're in the Open season, and guess what? He won the Open in 2011. Dan, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me
We
on.
got to get that information out there. Everyone knows you won the Open in 2011.
Everyone knows that. All of my close friends know that.
So you have lucked out. You're going to get to go head-to-head on 16.2 against Guðmundsson. You've done several Open head-to-head workouts before. What does it feel like to compete in that environment?
It's nerve-wracking. It's every bit as bad as being at the games in terms of nerves. Probably worse just because you warm up, but you don't really know what to do. You're throwing around a barbell. You're doing some handstand push-ups, but you're maybe not fully warmed up, and it's just like, okay, come stand at the center. Let's get the announcement, and then the announcement drops, and then you're trying to figure out in your head, okay, how do I want to do this? How do I approach it? And by the way, it's like, hey, in 2 minutes we're starting, so
no pressure.
No pressure, right? Meanwhile, everybody's watching in the room, and it's just you and another person face to face doing the workout against each other. So it's fun in a lot of aspects, but in a lot more, it's more nerve-wracking than any other part competition of the season.
And how are all those emotions affected in any way, shape, or form in that you will be one of the 2 people competing this year for the first time in a garage?
I think it's great. It doesn't really matter to me. Gravity's the same whether you're in a garage or whether you're in a awesome $20 million gym. There's pull-up bars, there's rings, and there's going to be a barbell or something like that. So just make it work. We're both competing in the same circumstances, so there's no real advantage for anyone else or for either opponent.
So your impressive, history, you've done this so many times. In 2012, you went head-to-head against Froning in 12.2. Later that same year, you went against Froning again in the Open at the affiliate gathering. 2013, you competed in 13.1 against Panchek. So there's 3 right there. This will be your 4th one tonight. However, those 3 previous ones, we have yet to get something in the win column. They've been losses. So how important is it for you to win on 16.2?
It's important, and obviously going into it, you always want to win for sure, and that's the goal when you start competing. In the grand scope of the season, it's pretty small. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I would really like to get a victory. Having a goose egg right now is, it's not something we want to bring back to Ohio, to Cleveland, Ohio.
The working class there doesn't like that.
Right, exactly.
So let's say, taking that into account, Dave Castro, director of the CrossFit Games, who we know is a warm, kind, and caring individual, says, Dan, I'm going to set you up for success. You can program whatever you want for 16.2. What would your ideal workout look like?
I would pick one of 2, and it would be an AMRAP, either a 65-second AMRAP of clean and jerks at 135 pounds, or a minute 40 AMRAP of Diane.
Oh, dear Lord, yeah.
So that would be it. So very nice short AMRAP, clean and simple.
Well, my fingers crossed that one of those 2 pops out of the hopper for you here shortly. You've had incredible success, again, 5 times at the Games, never outside the top 10. But for this year, 2016, what has to happen for you to look back and consider it a successful season?
Well, kind of similar to last year. Last year, my bare bones term of success was going to be finishing higher than I've ever finished before. And I did that. I got 4th, which was 2 places higher than I'd ever finished in any of my previous years. So this year it would be the same thing, which would match one of my all-time goals of just getting onto the podium. Obviously, the ultimate goal is to win, but one of those 2 things would be absolutely great.
Well, best of luck to you. Congrats on earning a spot once again on 16.2, and wish you nothing but the best, Dan. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
That's Dan Bailey. Follow him here on games.crossfit.com as he tries to march his way to the Games for a 6th time and finally make his way onto the podium.